welcome back to my channel, Southern Tea. It's the girl, Lady J, back bringing you my commentary, mostly as it pertains to, female rap, but, urban news when I feel like it. So before I get into my video, I want you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up, comment, share, and baby, you already here to get a sip of my commentary. So, subscribe to the channel while you here, okay? So, just a disclaimer, I am over, I'm coming over my little cold or whatever. So if I sound a little funny or different, that's why. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into these topics. So the first topic I want to get into has to do with Megan Thee Stallion. Because recently, Megan linked up with America's Vice President, Kamala Harris, earlier this week at the White House for a Women's History Month celebration. So as you see, she's linked up and she's taking photos with Kamala. So let me know how you feel about it. Personally, I'm personally not a fan of Kamala. Okay, sorry, not sorry. Not trying to get political, but I can't really get behind someone who's literally known for throwing black men in jail, okay, for small shit like weed, okay? I'm not interested in anything as it pertains to Kamala, whatever the fuck, okay? Just like 99% of the other politicians, I feel like she's fake. She does things to get the support of the younger generation of voters and whatnot. Okay, so let's keep it a buck. A lot of these kids wouldn't recognize Kamala in a photo off top, but you know who they're going to recognize? Megan Thee Stallion, because that's just how this generation of kids is today. Trust me, I've worked with them. So I definitely feel like, yeah, this was maybe a good public look for Megan, but it was mainly to benefit Kamala, okay? If young folks see Megan fucking with Kamala, they might go off of the back of that. So you let me know how that goes. Now, besides all of that, I honestly feel like we are about to see kind of a shift in Megan Thee Stallion's brand, almost like a rebrand. But the fact that, Roc Nation or her team feel like they got to rebrand her to begin with is just the kind of, a reflection of how they feel her behavior or actions were before the trial. The drinking, the twerking, the public rants and arguments, the shade throwing all up in Traumazine, okay? And then the icing on the cake was how a lot of people felt after she took the stand and said what she said and did what she did, okay? It left a negative taste in a lot of people's mouths now, okay? So now they got her up here at the amusement park with the kids. Like, this is new. I've never seen this from Megan, going to amusement park, taking photo ops with kids. It's giving PR. It's giving PR over time. And I'm not saying this isn't a good gesture. I'm just saying it doesn't seem genuine because we've never seen this before. Like, I feel like this move to go to the White House for this celebration and then to taking photos with Kamala and the other politicians, hooking up with Seth Rogen. I'm not hooking up in that way, but linking up with Seth Rogen and other celebrities to help clean up Megan's image. That's what it's giving me. And I feel like, yeah, it's a chess move because before Megan popped back out a week ago, the last we heard of her was when she was up in there contradicting herself on the witness stand. And needless to say, like I said, she left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, which is why she's been on this 3-month hiatus from the internet. And now all of a sudden she's coming back by attending the Vanity Fair Oscar party, linking up with Kamala Harris, has a show in Houston next weekend. Notice how we haven't seen any vulgar pictures or videos of Megan. She always talking about or always posting videos of showing off her body and, shaking that ass. Since she has been back on social media though, notice that you haven't really seen her shaking her ass. She hasn't been posting no revealing photos like she normally does. And the biggest of all, you really haven't seen Megan drinking. Honestly, we haven't really seen her drinking since Nicki called her alcoholic, but whatever. She was never scared to post up with a drink or two in her hand. She hasn't went live or really tweeted much. So, all of these things is new, just to say, for Megan, just coming back off a hiatus. She'll post a photo and something positive or promotional on her story for her brand, and then she's off social media for the day. So I definitely believe they, being Roc Nation, I feel like they are attempting to just clean up Megan's brand and kind of rebrand her and clean up her image because, I told y'all over a month ago, I felt like eventually when Megan did pop back out that her team would definitely try to erase or ease her back on out. Child, I guess I'll just combobulated with my words. But anyway, I felt like they would do that to increase the chances of the public, basically, to get the public to, kind of slowly warm back up to Megan, I guess, in a way. Because to keep it a buck, the only reason Megan was gone off social media for as long as she was because of that case, in my most humble opinion, because her and her team, they wasn't really feeling that conversation that was being had around Megan's name as it pertained to her testimony, okay? Because nobody who was a big A-lister in the Black community, especially a woman, really came forward with Megan. I don't give a damn about them being in her comments now. Did they come forward and speak up for her after that trial verdict? I don't think so. The only one who even spoke up was Adele, and she's not Black, and yeah, whatever. So they probably told her to, lay low off social media so they could work on rebranding and reintroducing her to the public. My whole thing, though, is I'm curious as to what that means for her music. How is that going to sound? Is it still going to be a lot of pussy talk? Are we going to get into some things? And most importantly, are you going to respond to Onika? That's what the people really want to know, because I ain't buying this peaceful, drama-free Megan like her producer trying to claim. That's bullshit. At the end of the day, she's a rapper. She threw shots first. And just because you've been going and coming back don't mean that absolves you from getting in that booth and sending shots back, because you was taking shots before your ass left. So finish the job. Like Nicki said, I send shots, send them back, or flee the scene. So I am not hopping on no sympathy bandwagon just because the verdict turned out to be what it was. I have my own brain, can think for myself, and I did plenty of research to feel the way I feel. And that's just how I feel about that. But I am interested to see where Megan is sonically and lyrically with this new music. Now, the last thing real quick when it comes to Megan, she recently did a little interview with Spotify because they got this little documentary on Hulu, which I'm going to get into in my last topic. And this is what Megan said. Take a listen.
I had never heard of women being rappers ever, because my mom was listening to UGK, 3 6 Mafia, my daddy, Lil Wayne. Like, we only listening to men in the house. But one day, like, my mom put on Lil Kim. Damn, like, she raps harder than a lot of these guys. But I had never heard.
So tell me how you feel about that, okay? I honestly really don't care, and I feel no ways, because at the end of the day, when that Plan B remix got put out with Lil Kim on it, Megan paid it complete dust. Okay, and that's an overstatement. She played it fucking dust. Like, she didn't post about it on her story, on any of her social media, and didn't like the post that Lil Kim was tagging her all in, and had it removed from YouTube. So I'm tired of these girls using Lil Kim's name like they really fuck with her. But seeing Lil Kim out here drowning and not really doing nothing about it, and don't be showing her no love publicly, but be all up in them interviews like it's giving fake. Don't be trying to, they really don't be trying to fuck with Lil Kim like that in real life. They be really using her to spite Nicki Minaj, and I hate to say that, but it is what it is. We can see that at this point, and that's just how I honestly feel about it. So let me know your thoughts on that below. The next topic I want to move into is the City Girls, because they recently previewed new music. And I did retweet it on my Twitter if you want to go take a listen, but I'm not going to play it over here because the bitch ain't trying to get copyrighted, baby. Do you hear me? Okay. Anyways, if you have heard the snippet, let me know what you think about it below. Now, what do I think? It's cool. A little lackluster, but it's cool, honestly. Actually, let me start being positive. Let me stop. I like the beat. I think the beat got potential. But the snippet I heard with just Caresha on it, I don't know how I don't know. I don't know how JT sound on it because I only heard Caresha's, little part. But one thing for sure, and two for certain, I know JT gonna sound a hell of a lot better than Caresha's ass, because for one, Caresha cannot write. I mean, she get 99.99% of her shit written because, she does this rap shit for the bag. So she is a reciter instead of a writer. We've talked about that. Now, JT, on the other hand, is actually going to go write some shit. And a lot of times, JT be outshining Caresha on the songs that they be on together. Eating Caresha ass up, which is probably why that they ain't play JT part in that snippet. Now, as far as the 30 seconds I heard of Young Miami or Caresha verse, I wasn't feeling it. I'm not a city girl. I'm not in my city girl era no more anyways. Like I was 2-3 years ago when I was like, I'm out of that. I'm about to be 26. I got a nigga. I got a baby. I work. I want to do grown shit, like go to a winery and do a wine tasting or some shit, or go painting, or go to a karaoke night with some drinks, or I don't know, like go to I don't want to do that. If I do go to the club, it's going to have to be the 25 and up club, but I'm really not a clubber or a club girl like that. So I'm just not a city girl. I'm out my city girl era. So I can't hang with these young ass kids that always want to end out their nights in a fight or a shootout. Like, these hoes is 30. 30 is not old by any means, but it's another level of maturity. Most 29 and 30-year-olds do not have the mental capacity of a 19 and 20-year-old. So they not going to be rapping about the same shit as a 19 and 20-year-old female duo rap group, okay? You know, that shit was cool the past 5 years, but your audience, who was once city girls back then, is probably got a family and other shit going on now. Y'all been out 5 years talking about the same shit, okay? Like, you kind of got to really hone in on your audience and your demographic as an artist to keep them interested, in my opinion. Like, as you grow as an artist, I feel like your music should grow and evolve as well. And high key, I feel like the city girls giving their fans the same shit, the same content, the same sound of music. Nothing about nothing about their sound has evolved to me. Not even, you know, the lyrics. So no, I'm not here for the song. I'm going to check out the full thing when it drops, but, you know, just to review it. But I'm really going to need them to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out, mostly what direction they're trying to go at this point in their career, especially if they're going to be putting out another album together. It shouldn't be the same shit as the past 2 or 3 albums, I feel like, and that's what it's given. Personally, though, I feel like JT needs to be a solo artist, because if she keep associating herself with the same shit, by the time she does eventually decide to go solo, whenever that be, who knows if people will really be interested, because they already know what she gonna be rapping about. People gonna assume she gonna be talking about the same shit solo as she was with Caresha. So, you know, that's just how I feel about it. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you think about it below. Now, the next topic I want to get into is the Don't Play With It remix. So before I get into this, I have a question. Why the fuck is Lola Brooke just now putting out this remix? Like, is anybody even still checking for this song? Okay. She put this out, over a year ago? Wasn't the peak to this song like 3-4 months ago when it started to go viral? I'm confused. To me, the time to put out a remix done passed your ass up, girl. That's something you should have done 3-4 months ago when the shit was been popping. You missed your moment to capitalize. Even if she started the new year by dropping the remix, that would have been better to me than wait until damn near April, because that's what, next weekend is the first, next Saturday. I honestly feel like she is milking the fuck out this song, and not in a good way that's gonna benefit her. For example, y'all see how Koi been working the hell out of that Playa song and been promoting it, and how she didn't release that song 3 months ago, been working the hell out of it, done dropped 2-3 remixes, a Spanish remix and whatnot, and now she's on the top 20 Billboard. So I honestly feel like Lola is milking this one damn song, which is why she put out another song that sounds exactly like this one, because she wants the same type of response, and I don't think that's going to happen. Like, don't get stuck on quote-unquote one hit like Latte's ass. And I can't even really call this a hit. It's more like a viral or a popular song. Okay, because if she did, I believe she dropped this over a year ago, and it popped up 3-4 months ago. Why are you not taking advantage of your hype when your hype is up here? You should have did this like, you know, how Ice Spice did. She dropped an EP to keep that momentum, but you're steady trying to milk the same damn shit. Like, move on to something else. Come out with an EP at this point. You got momentum right now, but it's dying down. I low-key can't fault Lola, though. Just not her. It's really her team. She got a shitty team because they playing in her fucking face. First, they want to wait a year to drop a remix to the song, and then put 2 female rappers on a song who ain't gonna do shit for it. The point of a remix isn't not to help push and boost the original collaboration or the song in the first place. Okay, so I don't feel like this collaboration was needed, in my most humble opinion. So what the fuck is Caresha gonna do for the song? Her verse was alright, better than what she usually be bringing to the table. But honestly, I just feel like the bitch can't even rap. Let's keep it a buck. Okay, she don't write, but this was better than what she usually be bringing to the table. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And Latte, when are these new hoes gonna realize that Latte don't do shit for their career? Latte can't help you. Okay, she can't even help herself. Her shit is flopping. That is why Chloe didn't even put that For the Night song that they got on her album. Okay, but if she had to do a remix to this, I feel like she should have done this months ago. And instead of Caresha and Latte, I feel like she should have gotten Ice Spice or Glory Hallelujah. You know, that would have been a better fit to me sonically. But if she just had to go with Caresha and Latte, she could have just put them on a whole new song. Okay, not the fucking same song people been hearing from you for a year. Now, that probably would have caused a little bit more traction had she had Ice Spice or Glory Hallelujah instead of Caresha and Latte. But, you know, her team sucks ass, because why y'all playing with that girl like that? Okay, I don't like that. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on it below. Now, speaking of Carisha, we're going to get into Latte in a minute, but Carisha was not here for people coming for her verse for the Don't Play With It remix. So this is what she took to Twitter to say. I know it's popular to say I can't rap, which bitch you can't, the fuck. I know it's popular to say I can't rap, but I ate that verse. Don't Play With It remix out now. And when somebody said she is the top 10 best female rappers out right now, which they was lying and smoking dick, Carisha responded and said, don't know about the best and all that, but I be popping my shit. Which is cold for bitch, please. I know I ain't top 10, okay? Because we all know that. And then when someone else said that they love the confidence, but it sounded like she be having a lot of spit in her mouth or just a big tongue, Carisha clapped back and said, that's my sound. Get used to it, bitch. So that's what Carisha had to say. My thing is this. Do a lot of people say she can't rap? They in fact do, and I'm one of those people that do, okay? You want to know why? Because that's just how we really feel, honestly. People have always said that, and we all know that she don't write. That was already exposed years ago. That's why, they wanted to skip that question in that one interview when it was brought up about Yachty writing Carisha's whole verse for Act Up. So, what does she really expect? Why these girls care about people saying they can't rap now is my question. Why all of a sudden these girls care now about lyrics? So I guess she got a new writer or something because the verse wasn't what you call trash, but it was okay. It was better than what she usually does. Okay, low key, I feel like it was better than Latte. So there is growth, but I still won't be streaming the shit. So let me know your thoughts on it below. Now, the next topic I want to move into is Latte Frappuccino ass. And yeah, I'm going to keep calling her ass Latte because that's her name over here on my channel. And that's period. Don't like it, kick dust, giddy up because I can't find a damn or fuck to get. Okay? Anyways, Latte's ass has once again been accused of copying Ice Spice's emotes. So let's talk about what happened because there's been a lot happening in the first 48 hours, bitch. First, Latte had posted this photo that you're looking at on your screen with her ass bent over. And a lot of people felt like, okay, Miss Ice Spice wannabe. And I guess Latte was all up on Twitter searching up her name and looking all up in them comments. So she went on her Instagram story. And she had posted this photo, which was basically a repost because she had posted this photo over 2 years ago in 2020 for her birthday. And basically she posted this as if she was trying to say, copy where? I've been doing this type shit, okay? And let's pause. It may be true that she has done this pose before, but up until Ice Spice has been attached to this pose, okay, had she been doing it then? No, she hasn't. The fact that you had to go all the way back to 2020 to find a pose that you doing this just shows how much you haven't been doing it recently up until she has and how people don't associate this pose with you. Ice Spice, on the other hand, is known for that pose. Since she hit the scene, she's made it her little signature. Okay, she has been doing it in all her videos, her photo shoots and whatnot. So a lot of people associate Ice Spice with that pose, even though Ice Spice ain't the first or the last hoe to do this stank ass pose because I think it's stank as hell, honestly. I'm not gonna bend over and touch the crack of my badoosie for no camera, but to each their own. Anyway, point is Latte hasn't been doing this pose up until recently, which is why she had to go back over 2 years to find a photo of her doing this stank ass pose. And then Latte takes her ass to Twitter to say this: I don't like how y'all take my tweets and make them fit your weak ass narratives. And then when someone said, you posted this, so you're creating a narrative, bitch, as if that ain't what you did with Nicki. Okay, you let tweets on Twitter convince you a bitch was shading you to fit your narrative. So what the fuck do you mean you don't like when people take your tweets to fit their narratives? Like that ain't what the fuck you be doing all the time. Anyways, after that person had said that that she was the one creating the narrative, Latte responded and said, every time y'all accuse me of copying folks, I'ma clear it up. Nothing more, nothing less. So I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I call bullshit because if that's the case, why you ain't clear it up? Okay. Why didn't you clear up the multiple attempts how about this? Why haven't you cleared up the multiple times people accused you of copying Nicki Minaj? Let's start there. You copied her whole lot of Chopper's lyrics talking about same lady in the streets, but a freak hoe in a bed. Okay. And Nicki said the exact same shit in a whole lot of Choppers. Lady in the streets, but a freak hoe in the bed. You ain't cleared that up now, have you? Or how about when you copied her lyrics from My Chick Bad? When she said, I'm in that wham bam, purple lamb, damn, bitch, you been a fan. And what did Latte turn around and say? And it's giving. I'm in that wham bam, brand new lamb, pull up, pop it down, whatever the fuck she said. Let's not forget her copying Nicki's ad libs on Wheelie. Okay, like Nicki did in the Plain Jane remix with A$AP Ferg. She said, I got these bitches running from me like an episode of Maury. And what did Nicki say in the No Flex Zone remix? Okay, you are my son like an episode of Maury. And I mean, the list goes on, y'all, including in this new ass remix that Lola done dropped for the Don't Play With This shit. So you ain't cleared up none of this shit. Okay, so don't be acting like you just gonna clear up shit. You just want to clear up shit as it pertains to Ice Spice. But my problem is Latte is fueling whatever is left of her career with this Nicki and Ice Spice beef. Like, she stay referencing Nicki in everything she drops. Just like she did in this Don't Play With It remix. Her part got leaked before it even came out today. And I heard it before it came out. And yet again, she was using Nicki's lyrics. There's a part of that song where she says, don't do coke, I don't even do the cola. Doesn't that sound familiar? Because it should. Because what did Nicki say in We Go Up? I don't do coke, little bitch. I don't even do Pepsi. So, and why did Nicki even have to say that in the first place? Because Latte was all up in It's Given talking about It's Given coke. So is Latte original? No. Is she problematic? Hell yes. Okay. And then she also mentioned that people can't stand to see her winning, so they blame Payola. Bitch, really? What payola? Because, baby, if you get a payola, you might need to run down there expeditiously and get your money back. Ain't that supposed to be paid promotion for your music, included in the numbers and radio play, baby? How are you getting payola on one hit? How is it payola when you got 11 million monthly Spotify listeners and Ice Spice, who've been rapping since last week, got over 30 million? Talk about delusional. So nobody, and I mean not a goddamn soul, has said Latte is getting payola. But let's talk about where she getting that narrative from. Cardi B. I'm telling y'all, this girl is Cardi Jr., literally. Anyway, she was definitely shading Nicki and Ice Spice in that song like she been doing ever since she got into that beef with Nicki. Because shortly after this, Ice Spice basically had called her disrespectful after she had got into that beef with Nicki, you know, and that's basically what kind of started the whole beef in the first place. And Latte is basically just using the attachment to Nicki and Ice Spice to stay relevant at this point to me. Ain't nobody checking for Latte, but she's so delusional. She thinks that she ran shit all last year based off of her tweets that she been liking. So, girl, the only thing you've been running is your mouth and your camera, recording bitches and leaking combos and trying to talk over bitches instead of listening to understand. Your ass listening to respond. Okay, she thought Lottery was her big energy and it still ain't did what she wanted it to do. I don't hear it, don't see it being played nowhere. Now, side note, yesterday we did see Ice Spice seemingly come back and respond to this mess that Latte been talking. Okay, so Ice Spice had posted this little video, so check it out.
I'm the greatest, no Kendrick and no Sia. I'm the iPhone, you the Nokia. Everybody know you jealous, bitch, it's so clear.
So y'all heard it. I'm the iPhone, you the Nokia. Everybody know you jealous, bitch. It's so clear. Okay, that's the part that she was singing along to. Y'all heard it, so catch it. And I'm sure Latte caught it too. Okay. Anyways, shortly after Ice Spice had went live, Latte ass takes her ass up on Instagram Live. And I'm sorry, Ice Spice didn't go live, but after she posted her video, Latte went live and made a damn fool of herself, looking like somebody's pet poodle, okay? Trying to prove to people that she is not copying Ice Spice, that TMZ apparently lied about her being part of a program to avoid gun charges, and that she was not bragging about getting arrested for bringing a gun to the airport, even though she the one who took her ass up and recorded about it in a goddamn burst and kikied about it on Twitter like the shit was so fucking funny. Baby, being arrested ain't cute.
I been doing shit, and now I'm bothered. Y'all saying a bitch want to be gangster, I clear it up, I'm bothered. Bitch, I'm dead. Bitch, I'm dead again. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. The fuck? Leave me alone. I'm really finna stop letting y'all, like, think this shit. Like, that high road shit, I don't know if that shit for me.
Please.
So let me know what y'all think about that, okay? I want to know why she even had to respond to people who've been saying you been copying Ice Spice. Like, people been saying that. That's not new. They've been saying that shit, but you wanted to respond because you got new music out and you think that's going to bring traction or some shit, or what? She up here talking about housewife to a nigga that already said 2 years ago he was married and got a family, baby. It's giving mistress. How you a housewife when you're not even legally married? And I'm tired of hearing about this invisible ass Casper ass nigga. Every time you turn around, this girl talking about sucking on an imaginary nigga dick that she can't even show or publicly be seen with while she up here trying to mock Nicki Minaj. My honest thoughts on Latte though, let me say this. The girl ain't scary, but at the same time, she's not bright at all. She's clearly a bothered bitch. High key, she's Cardi's mini-me. She is literally taking the same path Cardi took. They both got run-ins with the law. They both act slow as hell. They both got to respond to everything people say. They both love arguing with barbs. They both always up on the internet trying to prove a goddamn point that never get proven. They both stalk the comment sections in these blogs. That is what gets me about Latte, okay? And then she's fooled everybody in the beginning thinking she was a barb. Bitch, she been a snake from the gate. Coil and Erica, even though they had their own issues with Nicki Minaj, they still in these interviews show her love and respect and speak about her in a positive manner that you can tell she has truly inspired them. And those are what you call real bitches. It's you fake hoes like Latte I cannot stand. And, you know, Latte has yet to even really address the situation or even take accountability for what's happened with her and Nicki. I just really don't find Latte to be very likable by many people at this point. She got an ugly ass, sour ass attitude about every goddamn thing. And apparently a lot of people say that she was that way on that rap show, The Rap Game. So I don't give a damn about what anybody got to say about my opinion. This is just how I feel. You can let me know how you feel about it below though. Now, the next topic I want to move into is Ice Spice, because this week she jumped a whopping 27 spots on Billboard this week with her song In Her Mood. So she went from 85 last week to 58 this week. So that's definitely organically increasing on them charts. So congrats to Ice Spice. I fucks with In Her Mood, you know. Like I said, that whole go off on the car. The whole EP really, minus Munch. I really don't listen to that, played out that song because of the internet. But the rest of that whole smack. More so Princess Diana, In Her Mood, acting a smoochie and Gangsta Boo. I love me some Gangsta Boo. So yeah, Ice Spice out here doing her thing and organically rising, and you know, I can fuck with it. A lot of people seem to fuck with her, including me. She's cute, make bob, stay out the way. She be herself. The only thing I would want to see from her is just to up her lyrical ability, you know. Her writing raps is mediocre right now. I mean, not mediocre, it's just it's okay. I just feel like she could improve just a bit, but she writes her own shit, so that's a good start. At least she's using her own brain to put her own thoughts on paper and spit that out in the booth, and she really be making bops. Ain't no shame in that. So congrats again. And I wouldn't be surprised if this song was top 20 by the end of April or come early May. Mark my words. I said the same thing with Players back in January, and look where that hoe is now. Okay, so we about to get into that next, but let me know y'all thoughts on that below. So the next topic I want to get into is the Queen of Rap, because some dud decided to play with the Queen earlier this week and got their ass handed back to them on a silver motherfucking platter, baby. Do you hear me? So let's talk about what happened. Well, everybody was minding their business when Onika had posted this earlier this week. You gonna get what you asking for this time. IP Addy on deck. Addy on deck. And then she posted a screenshot along with it that said, "Hi, Robert. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, of course. Please try to get the gallery to me as soon as possible. I am sorry to rush you. My team just wants me to have this post up ASAP. Loved working with you so much, and I am down to do another shoot with you. I am working on another project that I'd love to involve you in. I'll share more details with you soon." So the screenshot appears to be an email typed by someone who tried or attempted to pretend to be Nicki, and they hacked her email and contacted the photographer from Nicki's Super Freaky Girl photo shoot, you know, to get pictures, which is very interesting because in my last video, I talked about how a few days ago, a certain fan base was too busy editing and photoshopping Nicki's photos instead of worrying about the Photoshop face photos of their fave that was put on blast by Getty. So I guess in a desperate attempt to get some bad photos of Nicki, they hacked Nicki and pretended to be her. And I'm willing to put money on that. But the issue is to hack someone on Nicki's level, that takes resources, because, you know, resources that the average person I don't think would have. You know, you kind of got to have some type of skill set to do that. And to me, that sounds like someone could have also perhaps been paid to do this. I mean, we have heard stories about people in the industry paying blogs to post bad or negative stories about certain people. So I wouldn't be too far-fetched with this idea. Now, if they actually got the photos or not, I don't know, because Nicki is threatening to post, she's threatening them to post the photos, because she had said, hacking accounts just to sit that ass in jail, looking at your whole house, post them, chat. So because she said that, I really don't know if they got them, but you know, she's daring them for them to post the photos. So that's kind of an indication that they probably did get them. Now, personally, I feel like you kind of got to be on a whole other level of immaturity, resentment, boredom, and crazy to just take personal time to hack a celebrity unless you're getting paid to do so. So I just feel like that's weird shit if it's on some stand-up type shit. But if it's on some hating type shit, paid type shit, that wouldn't surprise me. It's not Nicki's fault that she looks the same in real life as in her photos. So let me know your thoughts on it below. Also, speaking of the queen, congratulations are in order to Onika for a couple of reasons. For one, because Red Ruby Da Sleeze is now the #1 greatest gainer on rhythmic radio without even being officially sent to radio. So that's a big deal. I can only imagine the numbers once it's officially released to radio, you know, because, you know, her second fan base was trying to clown her because this week Red Ruby Da Sleeze went from 13 to 36, but they said nothing when Cold Shit went from 14 to 38 by the second week. And that song was sent to radio, had 2 major rappers on it, and had a whole music video. Red Ruby Da Sleeze is a solo song with no music video and without even officially being sent to pop radio is already the #1 highest gainer. And on top of that, she has been teasing the visuals for the video, and word on the street is we could get it as early as next week, bitch. So let me know what you think about it. But I said I want to congratulate her for a couple of reasons. And the other is because it was revealed by chart data that Red Ruby Da Sleeze is now the top 4 highest selling songs of 2023. And y'all know we about to be in month 4. So Red Ruby Da Sleeze comes in at #3, while J-Hope is at no 4. Morgan Walls is #2, whoever the fuck that is. And Purdue Chica Molly is at #1 with Flowers. So congratulations to Onika. Okay, because people are actually buying her music. Okay, it's more than just streams. So, you know, queen shit. Let me know your thoughts about it below. So the next topic I want to get into is Doja Cat, because people believe that she got her Tiggle Bitties done. And the reason why they believe that is because she went on Twitter and said a few things the other day, and this is what she said. Got my titties done and bedazzled. When someone asked her how she's feeling, she said, 4 days in a recovery right now. And then she said, feels okay. I got lipo, so my thighs hurt a lot if I move too much, but I'm healing really fast. So let me know what y'all think about that. Till then, we just going to have to wait till Doja pop out, okay, and see how them Tiggle Bitties is looking, but I'm sure it's fine. Now, I know Doja had titties that was a part of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, but personally, as a woman with a 32D breast, I wouldn't mind some little A or B cup titties. You know, I was a C cup till after I had my baby last year, and I went up like a whole letter, child. That milk still ain't went nowhere. I just hope that she ain't get no titties that's bigger than her body, and I hope she ain't go and get no rocks for titties, because a lot of these boob jobs be botched as the fuck and looking like rocks is literally underneath the titty tissue. Like, it don't be looking flattering to me. I don't like looking at titties that I can tell off top is fake and that look hard as hell. Okay, that's that cheap shit. You know, but I got to give it to Doja because she held out on surgery for the first 4 or 5 years of her career. You know, a lot of these hoes run to get surgery the first 10 minutes of their career. But I always felt like Doja had a nice little body on her. I really don't feel like she needed surgery, but hey, to each their own. Now, speaking of Doja Cat, we got to have a conversation about her ass and this goddamn devil shit. I got an issue with her and all this goddamn trolling she doing, if that's what you even want to call it. Because she recently revealed that she had a title to her upcoming album, which she says will be called Hellmouth. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's her album. She can do what the fuck she want to do. But I'm one of the people who've been supporting her music for a while now. I have all of Doja's albums in my library from Amala to Planet Her. But I don't know how I'm feeling about Hellmouth. Out of all the names you could have chosen, that's what you just had to come up with, huh? I mean, I know she gonna be purposely doing all this devilish shit to get under people's skin. She said that, but I really just kind of don't buy it. I think there's some truth to what she's doing. I think there's 2 sides to that, and I think one side can be a problem. I do. And no, I don't think all of this is just a joke, because she's gone a little bit too far, and we're gonna get into what I mean by too far. Think of the kind of fans though that Doja has been having, okay, before she then took on this whole new persona. Because yeah, you may have gained some people solely because of your change, but at the same time of you gaining, you also lose supporters, because a lot of parents and a lot of people ain't really fucking with that devil shit. A lot of parents ain't letting their kid listening to a bald head rapper talking about the devil and out here cosplaying as the devil every goddamn time you look up, and going as far as to get what looks like a tattoo of Baphomet or the devil himself. Okay, like some things are just too far. It's her body. She can do what she want, but it's the message she should send it for me. And I really can't act like I'm fucking with it, because I'm not into Satanism. I'm not into devil worship. I don't have no interest in Illuminati whatsoever. So I don't know. I kind of got to distance myself. I got to distance myself a little bit from Doja. I can't lie. I can't follow her on social media. I mean, the music be good, yeah, but I can't get into everything else she got going on, y'all. Okay, I just got to come across it as I see it. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it below. Now, real quick, next topic I want to get into was Lakia, because she put out a fire freestyle the other day. I thought it was fire. If you haven't listened to it, go to her Instagram, check it out. I don't want to play it because the bitch ain't trying to get copyrighted or whatever, but it is fire. The bars was hidden. I think the one that was really slick cool was when she said, "I carry bitches like Mariah." Now that's an MC. I thought that was cute. Honestly, I've always kind of liked Lakia as a rapper. I've been following her a while. She one of the youngest out right now. I think she just turned 22. But she raps like a beast. I fucks with a few of Lakia's songs. The only issue with Lakia is she's low-key boring. She's got over 1 million followers, but nobody really knows who Lakia is. I mean, I think she was on that one show with Jada Waiter and Ari, all them influencers, but she really hasn't done much music-wise. Like, Lakia is signed to QC. She's been signed about 2.5 years. No album. She's put out 2 EPs, a couple of mixtapes, but no album. And I honestly don't think QC is doing right by Lakia. I mean, the girl can rap. She's cute. I don't know what P&M over there doing with her. He trying to revive the City Girls career when they shit has flatlined as a group. JT need to go solo, but poor Lakia ain't getting no shine. So let me know if you heard the freestyle, and if you did, what you thought about it, and overall how you feel about Lakia as an artist. Because like I say, I feel like nobody really know who she is as an artist, and she has yet to find that song that would at least put her on the charts. I mean, the Mind Your Business TikTok bop was cute, but it didn't do much on the charts. And it's not to say everything is about charts, but let's keep it real. Billboard Hot 100 is what all artists be looking at eventually to be in on, especially when they drop a single or drop a song. To make it on Billboard Hot 100 songs, especially in their country, that's what they want. So I feel like as soon as Lakia finds that song that's really gonna put her on, I think that's when we might see a debut album for her. But until then, we're gonna keep getting remixes and freestyles, child. So let me know your thoughts on it below. So the next topic I want to get into is Saweetie, because in a recent interview, she expressed how she would like to work with Ice Spice. So just let me know what y'all think about that potential collaboration. Me, I don't really think too much of it. You know, if they do, they do. They don't, they don't. But I really don't think she needs to collaborate with anybody right now. Because in my opinion, I think like Saweetie is fishing for a hit. She hasn't had a hit since her and Doja Cat's Best Friend, okay? Saweetie has been hopping on other people's songs thinking, you know, it might do something, and it doesn't. You know, she probably thought Closer was going to pop off because it sounded like Say So, but it didn't. So, I don't think much. I think she needs to find what's working for her right now, and I think she needs to find a solo hit song before she try to get up on somebody else's traction. Because honestly, if Ice Spice wasn't as hot as she is, she would not be trying to collaborate with no Ice Spice. She did the same thing with Glorilla. She was supposed to be on the FNF remix, but you know, Glorilla's team felt like Latte and JT was a bit more popping at the time. So, you know, let me know how you feel about an Ice Spice and Saweetie collab. I just don't find it necessary right now. Maybe, you know, for her debut album that she keeps saying is coming out later this year, which I really give up on Pretty Bitch Music at this point. It was supposed to come out 4 or 5 years ago. And your latest to push it was in 2021. You said it was going to come out that summer and never did. So, you know, you still have yet to put out your debut album. That's a problem when you've been in the game for over 5 years. Like, that's a serious problem at this point. So I'm not interested in Pretty Bitch Music anymore. Not like Saweetie is a lyrical genius, but I did support Saweetie, and I do, but I still do. But just musically, I don't think it's there. You know, if she does decide to drop the album this year, we'll take a listen, you know, because we gotta, you know, I gotta give my critique. We gotta review it, but I don't know. I can't even believe it's really going to come out this year. She's been saying that every year the past 4 years. So let me know how you feel about it. Now, Oh, excuse me. Speaking of Sweetie, though she is on, if y'all didn't know, she is on the Hey Mickey remix by Young Baby Tate. So that came out today. Let me know if you heard it, and if you child, let me know if you heard it. Okay, do you like it? Let me know. It's enough for me. First of all, I like Young Baby Tate, but I'm not a fan of that song in particular. It's just kind of childish to me. That song is 5 or 6 years old, so it was made when she was younger. But like I say, the song is childish. It gives me middle school sleepover vibes type shit. So I was never a fan of the song to begin with, but I know this is popular on TikTok. A lot of girls like it on TikTok, whatever. So of course, like I said, Sweetie, she needs some traction right now. So of course she hops on this popular song, and I'm not really feeling it, okay? I'm not even going to sit up here and sugarcoat shit. I'm just not feeling it. I think Sweetie's pen game is weak. I've always felt like that. And even if Sweetie is writing, I think she needs to get a team of writers at this point because it's just not giving to me. I think she needs to give it up if she's writing. Just give it up and give it to the team of writers. And if that don't work, I just feel like, I think she should honestly just forget music altogether at this point. I mean, it's been 5 years, no debut album. She's a college educated woman. She's beautiful. She's smart. She has options. She don't got to do music. But if that's clearly something she want to do, I just, yeah. What Drake say, she attends trying to rap, it's good on mute. But, I think after 4 or 5 years of seeing the same results and still not producing an album, I think it's about time to give it up. But, I still love Sweetie. Let me know what you think below. So like I said, the next topic I want to get into is Coi Leray. So like I said, back in January, I noticed this song was like, and the song I'm talking about is Players. I noticed that song was like 69 or 68 or some shit. And I noticed how much they would play it on the radio, how viral the song was on TikTok. She dropped the video to that Jersey mix, which was popular on TikTok. And I knew from then, I felt like the song would go top 20, even possibly top 10. And I said that back in January. The past 2 weeks, it's been in the top 20, minus last week. It dropped a little bit and went to 22. But this week, oh baby, it is sitting pretty at number 12 on Billboard. And I definitely feel this song will be top 10 by next week. She done already dropped a David Guetta remix, a Spanish remix, and now she done dropped a Busta Rhymes remix, baby. Okay? So she is working and milking the fuck out of this song, even though I'm honestly tired of the goddamn song. I feel like this is what her label wants her to do. Expect her to drop an album this year, another one. Expect her budget to increase. Expect to see more of Coi Leray because I guarantee you by next week she'll be top 10, and that's already the talk of the charts anyway. She is definitely about to start getting even more of a push than what she has been, and that's how I feel. She's doing what Lola Brooke should have done, and that's capitalize on one song while it's viral and hot, and drop remixes while it's hot, not 4 or 5 months after the hype has gone down. But before this summer, I'm going to definitely need Coi to come with something else because I'm goddamn tired of this song. I don't want to hear this no more this year. I'm going to need some more shit. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts on it below. So the next topic I want to get into is Bia because Bia dropped new music. Okay, it's called I'm That Bitch. And I believe it's a Missy Elliott sample. So starting with good things. The song was cute. I think she wrote the beat very well. As far as the bars goes, I would give it a B-. But her delivery, I got to give it an A. Now, I know that people have been comparing this other songs to Ice Spice, but Ice Spice don't own drill music and she don't own the word like. But I thought the song was cute. So overall, I would give it a B. Now, I don't know about downloading it or adding it to my personal playlist. Okay, I would have to go back and give it a listen a couple times or 3 or 4 or 5. Okay, maybe I need to take a listen in the car because a lot of the songs that I hear at first don't really be hitting until I hear them in the car, and you get your full experience when them hoes is on a good speaker. But I don't think this song is going to be popular for Bia. I mean, it might, but I don't think it will. I think Bia needs a whole lot of money record, okay, or another Best on Earth record. And I honestly don't feel like this is it. I feel like I got to give y'all a real peel. I feel like even though I like Bia, and she got a few songs I fucks with, she can come across as a bit boring. I got to keep it a buck, and that's just me. That's how I feel. I feel like she need to switch it up. Something I can't quite put my finger on, but it's something that needs to be a little bit done different with Bia. But everyone got different opinions, so let me know what you think below. So the last thing I want to get into really quick is this Spotify bullshit on Hulu. So Spotify Desperate Asses is apparently using Nicki Minaj's picture on their thumbnail for this documentary. But of course, Nicki is not going to be included in the documentary. And why the fuck would she be? And why should she be? Them is not her peers, okay? Koi, Megan, Cardi, City Girls, Doja, and Sweetie. Them hoes is not her peers. They is not on her level. They all went mainstream within the past 5 years. Why in the fuck would Nicki need to be on that lineup? Okay. Why you think you don't see Drake, Wayne, and Cole and Kendrick up in there with Polo G and Roddy Ricch? Because them niggas ain't on their level. They are veterans. So I don't see why some fans are even upset about her not being included on this. Only thing I'm upset about is how they was up here trying to use her picture to promote they bullshit for clicks and views for the people who don't know it's not going to be including her. Like, it's pathetic at this point to me. However, Spotify did end up changing their thumbnail after people raised hell, specifically the Barbs, as they should, because bitch, y'all not about to play with Nicki. Y'all not about to use her for more clicks and views. For bitches who was ungrateful when they got a whole song with her or a collab or a shout out, and now they won't even mention her name. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it below. So remember, this is my commentary and opinion. You can let me know yours below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. Don't forget to give this video that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Lounge with your girl on my socials at Southern T with 2 A's at the end. Baby, I will catch y'all in the next video.